no.
Oh my God!
Magic pyramids. They come with blocks. Some assembly required. Don't skip leg day. Oh, good. They're not sold separately. Now it's your turn, Grandpa. Let's try another. It's getting kinda random. Ooh, maybe that doll could help. Start by taking a little off that calf. Next, we need to get things back to basics. But now, she's getting a few new attachments. You know, she could also use some joints. It's just the skeleton, so cover things up with clay. Okay, Granny. Let's grab more blocks for your Titan. Now that's a torso. It's really coming together.
Nice.
I think Grandpa's inspired. This scrap metal will make for some great armor. Leave some room to carve out a core. It's gonna need some armor of its own. Dome armbands too. We're not done with that old car just yet. Let's fix up your belt. And grab that guitar. Hone that pick. We can use them for thigh pads. Can't forget knee pads. Next, grab that hydrant. We'll need to sand it and cut it into place. Rearrange the pieces and drill a hole on top. Now, our Titan has some brand new kicks. We want everything to look uniform, so let's get painting. Okay, Grandma, grab more pieces. They're tiny. Bit by bit, they can come together to make something big. Next up, looks like Grandpa's got blueprints. Guess these prints use a hands-on approach. We've got the perfect head for a speaker man. Of course, it could still use a paint job. Sometimes, blocks need a little customization. Once the paint dries, add wires through the holes. The speakers need something on the front too. Add anything that looks like it makes a sound. We're not done yet. Cut the teeth off a comb. Throw some paint on our brand new spikes. And if you want bigger spikes, grab a bigger comb. We've still got some paint. Let's draw some flames. Even a Titan needs a few tricks up his sleeve. When it comes to speakers, Granny prefers instant. Everything's really coming together.
Wow!
Told you we were gonna need that guitar. So, that's why people call guitars axes. Looks like Grandma and Grandpa are ready to rumble. Just save some action for the TV men.
Whoa!
Wow! Hey!
Whoa. Huh? Huh?
Yes!
Hey. Huh?
Oops. Huh?
Ooh. Huh?
Lucky all I've got on my shoulder's a monkey. Just be careful. Whatever it is, it's spreading. Well, anyway, free slime is free slime. And there's slime hiding all over this place. I think we need a closer look. Wow, we've just hit the slime motherlode. And look at all these prizes inside. But still, we should really patch this guy up. Grab that comb. Something tells me we're gonna need teeth. Just make sure there's enough for each side. That short neck isn't working. Go long or go home. But we'll need a new head. Ooh, hippo. Oh, it bites? Perfect. Just what we need. But a good neck needs layers. Add foil and clay. Probably should cover up that mug too. Just remember, we still want a giraffe. And a creepy giraffe's still a giraffe, I think. Those teeth could use a good brushing. At least you'll always have your brush on hand. Oh, hi Barbie. Hi Ken. Hey,
What?
look over there. Wanna help, Barbie? We just need some spare parts. It bends, but what is it exactly? Oh, hold on. I think you need to sign for something. It's the 5-spice original recipe. I think he wants a tip. Good doing business with you. Well, there's still plenty of pieces left for us. Just make sure you save the bones. Connect them with glue. No bones about it. I think we've earned a little potty break. Especially when there's a surprise inside. Let's bend these beads into shape. Just use some twine. We're making a bunch of weird shapes, but what are they for? They're for the giraffe, but we'll need to make some room. A few extra arms never hurt anybody. Some clay on the joints? Not a bad idea. It's just the thing for adding some holes. Now I think someone could use a fresh coat of paint. Gray is a nice start and all, but we want color. Use a nice orange-yellow to cover most of the body. Use red for the eyes and the tongue. For the teeth, some nice bone white. Next, mix some red and brown for those holes. Of course, a giraffe needs its spots. Add some saliva. This'll help keep it in place. Wow, our monster giraffe is really coming together. He's ready for the zoo, but what zoo is ready for him? Kangaroo versus Transformer. Wow, you knocked his block off. Careful, Roo's got friends in some high and low places. Of course, it's anyone's fight in the end. Don't forget, Hippo plays the winner. Looks like we'll need new parts and a whole new zoo. Of course, the aquarium can be fun too. These pinchers could use some extensions. Grab some broken toys for a few spare parts. Now things are about to get really wired. You can never have too many pinchers. He's ready to rumble, or hit the disco, whatever comes first. Now it's your turn. Think of it like one big puzzle. Well, that's one way to build somebody up. Wow, look at the muzzle on this guy. But a croc doesn't have to be too scary. In fact, why don't we add all sorts of colors? Yeah, go from crab to mantis shrimp, just like that. Now this brings new meaning to Four Eyes. Grab some wires for a brand new exoskeleton. Cover with foil and add a matching tail. Now let's just add a few final touches. And you know who could use some arms. Much better. The red's nice, but a croc needs some scales. Fill up every nook and cranny, even around the arms. Besides, we'll still have plenty of red, just in your mouth. Plus some white teeth and blue lipstick. Wow, guess this guy really is blue. Dabba dee, dabba die. Still, we could always use a splash of green, too. Don't like the color? Well then, just paint over it. You're almost done. Just add a few more pieces. Of course, slow and steady sometimes wins the race. Yeah, you really want to get the drool just right. And those boils looking their bloodiest. So, are you guys ready for a rematch? Careful, I'd avoid those teeth. Didn't I tell you? Well, your Transformers all in pieces. Next time, a little hot glue might help.